Hi. In this video, we are going to see about the transducers and sensors. So, in the subject mechatronics module 1, we are saying this proximity sensor and Hall sensors. So, here, first of all, what is a proximity sensor? So, in a proximity sensor, it's a sensor which is used to detect the nearby object without touching anything, right? So normally sensors are used to sense or detect any physical phenomena, and it converts to an electrical output, right? So here the main important function of this proximity sensor is can able to detect the nearby objects whatever comes. Say it will be helpful for even application. There are so many application in mechatronic systems, automatic opening closing of the doors, and on wash basins, the motor switched on and off according to the when people are showing their hands in front of the tap, automatically it gets senses, so there is no touch at all. That's what main the proximity sensor will help in identification of the component without touching anything. So right, how it will be function, that is the thing here we are going to discuss. So it can emit, the sensor can emit an electromagnetic field, and the electromagnetic field, if there is any changes in the electromagnetic field, then it gives a signal input or return signal. So how an electromagnetic is created and how it is getting distracted, let me see. So normally the types of proximity sensors here, four important types we can see: inductive, capacitive, ultrasonics, and optical sensors. Okay. So in this case, first let me see the inductive type, capacitive, and ultrasonic type. Optical, there are two different capacitors, or so two different principle working principles over there. Okay. So first thing is inductive capacity, inductive type. So inductive type, in the sense, all already I said, no, it depends upon the electromagnetic field created, and the waves or electromagnetic field is getting disturbed, then it automatically a back current is getting produced. So in these cases, if you see this sensor, there is an amplifier, a skimmy trigger is there, and a coil. This when there is a vibrant oscillator is there. So when power supply is given to these, where when the sensor is situated, due to the oscillator produces a frequency, the oscillator maintains a frequency. That frequency level current, when it flows through that the coil, then the electromagnetic field, it is getting produced, and it is spreading around the coil, so that in the front face, it spreads around that one. So when it is getting spread, and when the sensor reaches to an object, or any object reaches near to the sensor at the front face, the reluctance shifts, that whatever the current produces, it gets disturbed with the opposite field, that the eddy current opposite field. So that again there will be a change in this electromagnetic field. So an input return signal will make the sensor to observe that something is there. So you can see in this figure that an inductive proximity sensor consists of an oscillator which generates a high frequency magnetic field. So the field radiates from the sensing phase of the system when the field contacts the conducting material target. So when the vehicle, let it be a vehicle, in front of the vehicle or back of the vehicle, we are placing the sensor. When it meets near to a metal contact, so that metal target, it will make changes in this current. Small current is induced in this, so that the originating system, that is what is the sensor system, can get it. So this causes a change in the amplitude of the oscillations. Already the oscillator is producing these oscillations, so there the oscillations, some changes will be there. So that we call it as a impedance, that is the inductance proximity sensor. Okay, so this current reacts with the field originating from the system and output will be the greater. So by this way it can sense the object outside. So another one is capacity proximity sensor. So it is just the same working principle. Here also we can see supply, power supply in the system. There is a sensor which is having a DC power supply system and an oscillator. The current sensor, here there is a current sensor for it, and then a capacitor plate. So normally capacitor plates, there are two positive and negative plates, or cathode and anode plates will be then the electrodes will be there in the capacitor to get charged, okay, to keep the charged plates, right? So capacitive proximity sensor sense the target object due to the target's ability to be electrically charged, right? When there is here the thing is, one side of this one, the system has one positive or one plate where the capacity charged plate will be there. Another one is with this material which is to be measured, okay, to be identified. So when the inside the sensor, the circuit supplies the DC, as I said, DC power supply. It generates, yeah, AC, and it when only the required two capacitor plates, there is a, actually we said two capacitor plates are needed. One is built in the capacitor sensor, in the sensor itself. Another one plate will be in the opposite material, okay, whatever it is. So the AC can move current into out of the plate only if there is another plate nearby. So if there is any nearby plate, so one plate is in the system, another plate will be in the opposite component, means if the component comes near to that, then it allows the current to flow over there. So there we come to know that when it is getting closer, this it tries to move, the electrons will tries to move over there from this plate to that plate, so that AC current can move. We come to know that there is a change in that, so obstacles are there. So right, in this ultrasonic proximity sensor is the one where waves are getting created. See, remaining two things, the capacitor induction capacity and inductive proximity, then we have seen this capacitive proximity. Next one is ultrasonic. Here the waves, the sound waves are getting produced. So when the sound waves are getting created, here there is, you can see a speaker like structure. One is producing or transmitting the waves, another one is due to receive the waves. So ultrasonic waves are normally beyond the frequency of human hearing, okay. So that which we are unable to hear, that one we know the animal bat is used with the ultrasonic waves for uh, moving, flying, okay. So here the same concept, the ultrasonic waves sensor, one sensor, it produces the ultrasonic waves and it fly and it will hit on object, then it will return back. So in front of the car or in front of the automatic guided vehicle, if you place it and if you move it, when the power is generated, when the ultrasonic wave is generated, it will the waves will move and it will get the object and return back. So that return echo, at what distance, it will decide the distance, the echo timing, okay, how much timing it will make the understanding of this. So by this way the proximity sensors are used, and these proximity sensors are where we are using is wherever the automation system, any components to be placed in a precise function, precise location, there we can use this. So it will reach in a particular point and it will stop over there. And the machine tool monitoring tools, the machine tool means lathe, milling machine, drilling machine and everything, tools where exactly it is moving and all the things we can do it. And measuring the dynamics, continuously moving targets such as vibrating element, driving shaft monitoring, vibration measurements. So final assembly of precision equipments. So everywhere where the components we need to check what is the nearby push obstacles. So vehicle, in automotive vehicle guidance system or car parking system, that's a backside, we might have a sensor. When we are parking the vehicle, we come to know the alarm that there is a wall or some human beings are coming nearby. How it is this? Because of the proximity sensors, the usage of proximities are more and the techniques are more. Okay, and in the next class we will see about the proximity. Still some proximity sensors are there, optical proximity and Hall effect. We will check that one in the next video.